Hi everyone, this is a video of a recent assembly that I gave to Year 11 following the mock exams. Now it's really important that we don't keep on going on about mock exams, but also, on the other hand, it's also important that we don't ignore any lessons. So my questions about the mocks to Year 11 students is, how did they go? What have you learned from doing those mock exams? And what do you need to change in order to make sure that this summer goes as successfully as it possibly can? Now, when I'm talking to the year group, I need to be aware of my audience, and there's different audiences in the year group depending on a variety of different things. For example, I can separate the year group in terms of the effort they put in to those mocks. Over here would be the people who did their best, and over here would be the people who didn't do their best, and everyone would be somewhere along this line. Instead of effort, I could also separate the people in terms of the success they got in the mocks. Down here would be the people who weren't successful, and up here would be the people who were successful. So I can put anybody somewhere on here depending on how much effort they put in and how successful they were. And that basically cuts the year group into 4 different groups. There's not going to be the same number of students in each of those groups, but there's going to be 4 different groups. And each of those groups needs a different message. Here are the people who put in a lot of effort and they got a lot of success. They worked hard and they were successful. Down here are the people who didn't work hard and didn't get a lot of success. Up here would be the people who haven't worked hard, they didn't work hard for their exams, but somehow they were successful. And down here would be the people who did work hard, or at least thought they worked hard, but were unsuccessful. And there's a different message for each of those 4 groups of people. The people who have worked hard and successful, what would I say to you? First of all, of course, well done. Well done for being a fantastic example to others about what hard work brings. I'm proud of you. Thank you for following the instructions. Thank you for being motivated. Thank you for taking control of your own success. But think about what you can do to improve even more by the summer. And don't get complacent. Please don't. Remember what it is that you did that got that success and keep that up. Don't think now that success is guaranteed. It depended on the effort that you put in. So make sure that you keep that effort going. If you're one of the people up here, you haven't worked hard, but you are successful, then I would say to you, well, that you're going to be quite a very rare person. There's not going to be many people in this group. My first question is, did you get lucky? Did you get lucky with those questions? Or have you just set the bar very low? Is success for you something that wouldn't be success for most other people? Can you be certain that that strategy that you followed in the mocks is going to bring you success next time? I don't think you can. You are clearly talented if you've got success or some success without much work, but talent still needs hard work. If we think about people like Serena Williams, Lionel Messi, both of those are outstanding individuals. And I think we could describe them as having what we might say as God-given talent. However, my word, they worked hard. They have worked hard for what they have got. They haven't survived on just talent alone. If you are someone down here and you haven't worked hard and you were unsuccessful, then my message to you guys would be, well, what did you expect? Did you expect to do well with no work? But look on the bright side. What is that bright side? Well, you've learned how effective your current approach is. That's why we do mocks. So at least you've learned now rather than in the summer. That means you've got time to change. And the solution is clear, isn't it? You've found out what doing no work brings you. It doesn't bring you success normally. So the solution is clear. So what are you going to do? You can either keep that strategy and keep your fingers crossed, but maybe next time you'll be successful, or you can change the strategy. There's a well-known saying, lots of people say it was Einstein, it wasn't. And the saying is, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So if you're someone who's approached every assessment you've ever done with not much effort, I think it would be insanity to keep on going. Learn from that lesson and put it right. So if the mocks cause you to change your approach and you're successful and you go on to become successful this summer, then they've done their job. They've shown you what your current approach gets you and in time for you to do something about it. So if those mocks cause you to change your approach and then that ends with you being successful, then the mocks have done their job. And I want to say it's not too late to try. Some people, often lazy people, will say, "Oh, it's too late to change now. I can't change." You can. My son did. His mock results were an absolute disaster, and yet he realized, just like I hope you will realize, that your approach is wrong. He changed his approach. He was successful in the summer. You need to do that as well. If you're someone who has worked hard, but you are unsuccessful, then first of all, I'd say, before we say anything else, that you haven't let anyone down. I've heard people say, "Oh, I let my teacher down. I let myself down. I let my parents down." If you've done your best, if you've worked hard, I'm proud of you. Genuinely, I'm proud of you. And don't give up, because at least now you've learned what you need to improve. So, are you someone, when you worked hard for those mocks, did you work hard throughout the course, or have you just started to work? If you've just started to work, that will take a time to bring results, but it will bring results. So keep going. We know that hard work pays off. There's no alternative to it. You've got to keep on. So don't give up. Okay? You know that hard work pays off. So think about it. Did you revise the right things? Were you working hard but on the wrong things? Did you revise in the most effective way? Did you revise, for example, maths by watching video after video after video, but you didn't do any practice maths yourself? So working hard is one thing, but in the most effective way, the way that's going to give you the most success. It's crucial for you guys that you get feedback on how to improve, that you talk to your teachers and find out what it is that went wrong so that you get the reward that your effort deserves. And some of you might be saying to yourself, how do I revise? Well, if you want to know and you haven't heard from your teacher, go onto the website. Mrs. Cumming has put all this work together. You can find it from Support for Year 11. You go there, you click there, and you get to Revision Top Tips. And there's all manner of lovely things and lovely bits of information about how you can revise and how you can support your revision with breaks and with sleep and what have you. Everything is there for you. Okay, but if you want subject specific details, talk to your teacher. They want to help you. So, in summary, what I would say to you is don't dwell on the mocks. What's done is done, but don't ignore any lessons either. Take the lessons, act on what you've learned, and move on. Move on to a successful summer. Use your teachers to help you. You're not alone. Good luck, folks. Thank you very much for listening. Cheers and bye.